Hello everyone, Gaming with Big Green, and I want to talk to everyone. So, why do I play these community games or strategy games? But I call them community games because to me that's what they are. And it's such a great feeling to be a part of a team and have such good people around you at all times. Like, if you play these games, you're going to understand what I'm saying. And you might play these games but not get involved in the chat. Let me tell you, you guys are missing out on the best part of the game. Seriously. If you guys are not involved in the chat, you're missing out on so much because there's so many wonderful people that play these games with us. So, I'm going to say I was on my way to work this morning and I was riding a bicycle and a dog came out of nowhere and started basically running right alongside of my bicycle, and it followed me for a good 5 minutes till I got to a busy road. And I thought to myself, if I kept going, something's going to happen to this dog. So I turned around, rode all the way back to my house. I couldn't bring the dog inside because I have a cat and I didn't know how the dog was going to react to my cat. And I know my roommate really don't want a dog either. So, you know what I'm saying? And plus I had work, so I kind of didn't do what I was supposed to do. I did what I thought was right. So I brought the dog back, gave it some water, and then when my roommate left, I took a walk up to the store. The dog stayed right alongside me. I mean, it had to belong to someone because it was so well trained, and it was just a sweetheart. She was amazing. I mean, beautiful dog. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dog. And then I called animal control because I wanted to make sure if it had owners, the owners could find it. You know what I'm saying? We have a humane society here in town. Hopefully they could call and check and make sure their dog's there. So I wanted to try to do what's right. Obviously I couldn't take the dog. I didn't want the dog to run around. So I tried calling Volusia County. That's where I live. And it was horrible. Volusia County is a freaking horrible service. If you guys are listening, email them, give them horrible reviews. I live in South Daytona, same thing. They say they have animal control on their website. They do not. I called them, they wouldn't help. It took 4 hours. They finally sent a officer here to pick up the dog, and he didn't even really want to take the dog. They called me within the first hour saying that they don't really like to deal with stuff like this. So what are you supposed to do when you find a helpless animal in Volusia County? Just let it get murdered? I mean, that's horrible. Is that what kind of world we live in today? But I'm not going to talk about that. The whole reason why I put in this video out, because when the officer came and picked up the dog, I was upset. I got really close to that dog, and so I came inside and I didn't even want to play my games or log onto YouTube or check nothing. And then I was putting pictures of the dog up on my Discord and basically telling the people and the community that I play the games with, Landed Jails and King Shot, my situation, why I'm not logging on right now. And everyone's response was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Melody Riz, Special K, all you guys, Ashbringer from King Shot. I mean, you guys, thank you guys. And especially Special K, person's been talking to me because, like I said, I was a little upset about this. I mean, I wanted to feel like I was doing the right thing. I hope I did the right thing. I hope the owners can find the dog because it's this really amazing dog, and I hope that the owners can find it and reconnect with it. I mean, again, I wish I could have took that dog. I would have been selfish and probably took it. It was that cool. I mean, that dog was amazing. But all in all, I struggled. You know what I'm saying? I feel I did the right thing, but I struggled because I got close to the dog in that little bit of time. But being a part of a community, so many great people were reaching out. Again, shout out to Special K. Thank you. And you know what I'm saying? Like talking and making you feel better. And like I just hit the halfway mark for the first part of partnership for YouTube. We just hit 250 subscribers and 1.5 thousand watch hours. Once we hit 3,500 subscribers, I can sign up for the partnership. But that's not like the you know what I'm saying, the paid part of it. But we're on our way there. So what I'm trying to say, guys, it's such an amazing thing that I went through such a hard time for me, because I'm not usually so emotional. You know, especially coming up from South Jersey and Philly area, emotions really ain't my forte. And a lot of people that will play games with me will kind of be shocked to probably hear me talk it like this. But I need to say, because it made me feel so much better. Like, and I was having a hard time getting outside support. I mean, I have friends, and some people were trying to do what they could do to help me find a place for the dog. But for 4 hours, I was sitting there worrying about this dog. 4 or 5 hours, I was in distraught about this dog. And again, what basically made me feel better, and the fact that I had people, the support within the games, the people in the game and the games that I play basically reached out and made sure I was okay. And I've been playing the game so long, I know the same thing when we have storms like hurricanes and stuff, and I know people that live in tornado areas. We always reach out to make sure people are okay. To be a part of a community like these games is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of a team, to have friends within the game, and now you may not see them on the outside, and who knows, sometimes you may be able to. I've known games like Snap, Cozy from Snap, and also Sin and Alex from Marvel Future Fight. They've, you know what I'm saying, flew to Korea to go meet up with their friends that they met in game. You know what I'm saying? So your friends are your friends, no matter if they're in game or not. You know what I'm saying? And I consider these people my friends, and I love logging in every day and talking to people and seeing the same people. Now, you play with the same people for so long, they become like family to you. And when you lose someone in these games, you actually feel hurt as well. You play with someone for 3-4 months and something happens, they have to go. It will affect you. I guarantee you that. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to say, but it should have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be even cooler than I am if you don't hurt when someone leaves these games, because the people are special, man, and the people that play these games are special. And again, without the community today, I probably would have been a little bit more down on myself and struggling a lot more, but through the support and the, you know what I'm saying, and just knowing that I have good, solid friends for my team around me, and that people that care, makes me care about this game so much more. And honestly, since I've been playing these community strategy games, my outlook in just life has been better. It's you know what I'm saying? I kind of was happy with where I was at, but now I started playing these games, and now I want to grow. It's all about progression and growing and being a part of something and being a part of a team. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, like I said, your next move matters. I took that game philosophy and put it in my life now. So the game has taught me a lot along the way, and that's one of my reasons why I like doing these videos, to teach people back, because I'm a big supporter of these games. And again, when I play these games, the people around me just make me want to be a better person. Just hearing people's reactions to some stuff or seeing what people do themselves just make me want to be a better person. And I can't tell you what these games and this community has done to me. So we're going to be here for a long time to come. I hope people check these videos out as well. And we're only covering the 2 games because, you know what I'm saying, obviously if you play these games, you know what time of or how much time you have to invest into these. So we're only going to hang with these 2. I really like these 2. So we're going to do that, and I really love the community of these 2 games. And again, guys, to me, these communities are special, and that's why we're a community channel. We put videos out every day to try to make people, if we don't have something informative to tell you, we're going to come out with something fun. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be here for you guys, just like you guys were here for me. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate every single one of the Big Green community. If you guys can share, like, and subscribe, I deeply appreciate that. Well, or a little, too, because I gotta start saying that a little bit more, because my numbers are, I got like 1,000 returning viewers and like 250 subscribers, so like 75% ain't sign up. But I care more about making sure the people that do watch have a fun time and learn. So we'll get there with the other numbers. I'm not concerned with that. Now, since I got you guys here, and Jerms Black has been he's been in North Florida, so he's been working at a location, so he wasn't really available this week. So I'm kind of just gonna not do a podcast, but I'm gonna tell you guys, since I'm talking about the community and stuff like that, I'm gonna basically let you guys know what got me into this game, and you're gonna kind of be shocked of how I started, because it wasn't pretty. So back in WOS, Whiteout Survival, I basically joined, I was playing Marvel Future Fight first, and I spent $8,000, 9 years invested. I was class 1, which is like basically a R4, and I did that for 8 years, and I downloaded WOS, Whiteout Survival, and I'm like, oh man, this game is pretty cool. Well, my second day in, I didn't realize the team I belonged to didn't have a leader, like he was inactive. And when I logged in on my second day, the #1 team was just annihilating us, taking down banners, burning cities, and supposedly we did something that we weren't supposed to do. And again, that was only my second day, so I was learning. I knew what they were doing, killing our troops, wasn't cool, so I messaged them like, yo, I don't know what's happening, but can you guys please stop? And they were like, well, you guys started this. I'm like, well, I'm trying to end it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what happened. I'm new. This is only my second day. Can you please, knock this off? So the leader brought me into their nap, showed me that we attacked their building while they were going for a sanctuary. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a big no-no. And I'm like, look, stop burning the banner, stop burning the people. I was like, if you're going to take it out on anyone, take it out on me. I was like, I wasn't here, but just take as many troops as you want. They banged me 3 times, I think, and then called it a day. So I basically sacrificed my early on troops to basically stop and end that war. Got a lot of respect from that team and also from my team members. And I think within 3 days or 2 days, I got promoted to R4. And by the end of the week, the leader jumped on and was like, man, I got so much going on in another server. You already look like you're ready for this. So he basically gave me the keys to drive, you know what I'm saying? So I took over leadership of Valhalla and Whiteout Survival. And we were in 10th place, and we took it all the way up to 6th place. And then I got ballsy. I wanted more, and we were so competitive. And we were just constantly going, and instead of really thinking all about the members and everything, I just wanted to win or put a W up there for the castle battle for us. So I made a deal with another team that was right there with us. The guy was my friend, but the leader was his wife. And I guess I kind of knew they were kind of tied into the #1 teams, and I knew the #1 team was kind of threatened by us because we grew so fast and we were on our fast track for the castle. And they basically joined, and when I logged off, you know what I'm saying, everything was good. We agreed that she was going to be leader, I was going to be R4, and everyone was going to work together. And so I transferred leadership. I logged off. Well, not even like a couple hours, 8 hours later or something, I get a message, yo, you need to get in here. I got in there, and she's telling all the R4s to be quiet, this and that, and just went nuts, man. Demanding people do this, demanding people do that. When I tried to jump in, she said, who am I to do this? I'm like, so we took our people, we bounced out of there. We left them high and dry with a half-dead team, which really hurt us. Half my members couldn't find me. I lost so many friends. A couple really, like maybe 10 to 20 really close people followed me while I bounced around real quick trying to find a good home for us. We ended up going to Peacekeepers of Korea, POK. Shout out to Ori and Emerald Swords. I don't know if you ever get a chance to watch this, but I love you guys, man. I never had no hard feelings to you guys. But we ended up joining them. Mark was there and Ragnar, which is from King Shot with me. They were also here during the whole time of this. They've been with me since the whole time that I've been playing. So shout out to Mark and Ragnar. I mean, I've been playing with them for over a year now. And basically, we got really close with them. And now Emerald Swords from POK, she was the best person on our server. I mean, she was way above the other people. I mean, the power was insane. And I keep hesitating on saying she because you're about to hear the whole story. So the reason why we joined, because me and Emerald Swords were friends. And it started when we first started playing, before she got the power all the way up. And now I say she because there was a Korean icon, and the way the person talked was real feminine. And Mark, if you guys could ever message Mark or Ragnar, or I ever have them on, I'm sure they'll tell you now. Emerald Swords, if you do watch this, I'm so sorry, man. You are awesome. But the way it came off was like, oh, this is a girl. So I started flirting. So for like 2-3 months, we're flirting back and forth, back and forth. Well, when I joined POK, the Peacekeepers of Korea, every member told me that was a guy. So yeah, turns out it was a dude with a Korean icon female on there. So I stopped flirting, but Emerald kept it going a little bit. But I think he was just a very loving person, you know what I'm saying? And basically was one of the best players I've ever seen on these server games and community games, and taught me everything I need to know about the mechanics, reading stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned the trick about unequipping the gear to see what base stat is higher. Like, taught me a lot of stuff. Like I said, they were the best person on our server. And they taught me throughout the whole time I was playing, but once I joined that team, I really learned a lot. Now, I had a problem where I lost my phone and my account for a little bit. I got back into it, but I was gone for 5-6 days while I was trying to recover it. And by the time I got back in, I just missed our first server versus server. So I stayed in it for a little bit. When our second one was coming up, I had a hard time keeping up, and especially because I lost materials for a week. And I basically seen King Shot was coming out, so I checked out King Shot, and I actually ended up really liking that. And we went with Valhalla. Mark and Ragnar came over with me. Us three started it together. And there was also Alex, Raven, and a couple other people now these people are still in POK. Like, I have like 10 to 15 friends that came with me, and shout out to them. Like, I miss you guys. I love you guys. But I understand what it's like playing multiple games, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Mark's not happy about it. But yeah, so it's cool. I like King Shot, man. It's definitely a little bit different. It was a little bit slower start than WOS. You know what I'm saying? Like, now they added the island in, and it kind of added a bunch more events and the new characters. That was really cool to see them add in. That really helped. So between King Shot and then I found Land of Jails, which to me is like a way more complicated version of these strategy games, because there's a lot of game mechanics that are involved in that game, and it's a longer like process of learning and skill development in that game. That's why I kind of like that too. I have really high hopes for that game, that game will do well in the future. But King Shot is doing amazing, and both has a really great community, especially the King Shot community. All you guys are amazing, and that's why I like to cover these two games, because just the people, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the people followed me even through all that trouble. When I was bouncing around, I made a poor decision, and I still have 2 friends from that same team with me today. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing the friendships and the stuff you go through in these games. Now, ever since then, I made sure that I protect all of the members, so that way they don't experience the same experience that I had coming into the game. That's why I like doing these videos on YouTube, so that way I try to help learn and educate as many people as I possibly can, so that way people don't have a bad experience and give up on these games, because they're worth staying around for. You know what I'm saying? Once you have a family, and like I said, if I didn't have that support today, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't play these games and this happened and I came inside, I would be sitting here just staring at the wall, upset, not being able to talk to no one. And yes, I have friends, but they're working, they're there. The support of the community is always unconditional. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're having a rough day, they're going to know, and someone's going to care. And that's what I love about these games. So guys, it's been going on for 20 minutes. Again, this isn't a podcast. This is just something I had to talk to you guys about, man. But we're going to have a ton more stuff coming out. This is a gaming channel for community gamers like us. And we're going to keep going with King Shot, Land of Jails. We're going to have a ton more videos coming out. So please, again, share, like, and subscribe. Man, I can't believe I got to keep saying that, but I guess that's part of the business, y'all. Thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate you guys letting me talk to you. You guys keep coming back. I love you guys. Thank you, Big Green community. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day.